Hello everyone, welcome sa ating tutorial video. In this video, we are going to have the picture box first. So yung mga mag-upload ng pictures, uploading of pictures, yun po yung gagawin natin using picture box and the open file dialog. Okay, and then after that one, we are going to apply method overloading sa ating codes when we click display. Okay, so to start with, let us look for our toolbox. Dito sa side, punta lang muna tayo sa common controls. Sa common controls, hanapin mo yung picture box. Nandito po siya na side. Okay, so click nyo na yung picture box. Drag natin yan siya dito. Okay, so this is our picture box. And we are going to resize that one. Let's say, para siyang 2 by 2 or medyo mas malaki sa 2 by 2. Okay, so first thing I want to do about this picture box is it should change natin yung color niya so that it will be different from the background. Okay, so let's change it instead of blue, gawin natin siyang white. Okay, yan. So makita natin yung picture dito. What we're going to do next is i-rename natin siya. Let's say PBX, okay, for picture box, and then gawin natin siyang photo. And then after that one, we are going to add a open file dialog. Okay, so to find the open file dialog, i-close lang natin yung common controls, and then hanapin niyo yung dialogs, ito, sa gilid, and then you're going to click the open file dialog. Ida-drag po natin siya doon sa ating picture box. Again, click natin yung open file dialog, drag natin siya sa ating picture box. Okay, so pag-drag natin, and you will see this one here sa baba, open file dialog 1. So for the open file dialog, ang gagawin natin is we're going to rename this one. Okay, so let's say file diag photo. This is just an example. You can name it whatever you want, but we have to make sure na we know that it is a file dialog. Okay, so the name of our file dialog is file diag photo. Next is we're going to add another button to upload. Remember when we upload photos, yung button po niya is to upload a photo. Okay, so copy lang natin yung button para same design and same font, hindi tayo paulit-ulit. And let's adjust the text, yung text muna, and then we are going to change the name later. Okay, so let's say upload photo. Alright, so meron tayong button for the upload photo dito. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to name this button. Let's say BTN upload. Alright, so ngayon, i-try natin yung start. Let's run our program. So this is our Windows Form application. Ang gagawin natin is pag mag-upload tayo ng photo, when we click this one, magpa-pop up yung file dialog. Okay, yung file dialog natin is yung file explorer. So yung doon naka-store yung mga folders natin, all the documents and the pictures. Okay? So again, pag i-click natin yung upload photo, dapat may mag-pop up na file dialog. Alright? So to do that, punta tayo sa code natin. Since ang i-click natin is yung upload photo, doon po tayo magko-code. Okay? So double click yung upload button. Going to code, tatawagin natin yung open file dialog. So yung name ng file dialog natin is file diag photo. Right? So file diag photo, ito yung na-drag natin sa picture box, which is this one. Iyan yung tinawag natin. And then, gagamitin natin yung property to show the dialog. Okay? So, that means, itong open file diag, ang tatawagin kapag i-click natin yung button. Alright? So, when we click this button, ang magpa-pop up is, magsushow yung dialog natin na file diag photo. Alright? So, try natin. Let's start our application. Alright, so again, pag-click ng upload, magpa-pop up yung file dialog. So this is the file dialog. Alright, so dito makikita lahat ng folders natin, lahat ng pictures, lahat ng files. Alright, so if you have observed, we have your pictures, and then you can also see yung mga folders natin. You can also see a document type, Excel type format. You can also have the PDF format, alright, PowerPoint presentation format. Okay, and then picture, videos, MP3, or mga music, audio yan, that is also part of the file dialog. Okay, next what we're going to do is when we click a photo, let's say for example this one, when we click this one, dapat mag-upload siya, mag-appear siya sa ating picture box dito sa square na yan. But if you have observed, wala pong picture na nag-reflect dun sa picture box. Okay? So, click natin ulit. So, try natin. Okay, again, walang picture. Nag-pop up lang siya. Bakit yon? Okay, so check natin yung code. Again, yung button natin na upload, which is this one, ang laman niya lang po na code is magpa-pop up lang yung file dialog. Okay? Since what we're wanting to do is to add the picture na i-click natin doon sa picture box, ang gagawin natin is we're going to add an if. Okay? If, okay, nag-pop up ang ating file dialog, and then equals dialog results to okay, dot okay. So again, alright, so meron tayong if file dialog photo that show dialog, pag mag-pop up yung dialog natin, okay, and magkakaroon tayo ng okay. Let's say nakapili kayo ng picture and then you open nyo siya, i-click nyo siya okay, what will happen next? So what we're going to do is kapag nakaklik tayo ng photo, dapat mag-reflect siya sa picture box. Now to do that one, tatawagin po natin yung ating picture box. So ang name ng picture box natin is PBX photo. Okay? So dito kanina nilagyan natin siya ng name. Ang name niya is PBX photo. Okay, so yun yung tatawagin natin, and then we are going to use the property PBX photo image. Okay, so again, meron tayong picture box photo, and then this is a property. Alright, hindi po siya method itong image kasi wala siyang open and close parenthesis. Kagaya nitong show dialog box. Property lang po yung image. Ngayon, yung property niya na image, lalagyan natin siya ng picture na nanggaling doon sa file dialog, yung na-click natin. To do that, we're going to use the new keyword, and then we have the bitmap constructor. So the bitmap constructor, ang gagawin niya lang is to replace. Okay? Ilalagay niya lang yung picture from the open file dialog papunta sa ating picture box. Okay? So again, the purpose of bitmap is to assign the picture from the open file dialog. Okay? So since ilalagay natin from the open file dialog, lalagyan natin yung name ng dialog natin. So that is file diag photo dot. Okay? So ang kukunin natin is yung file name. Right? So file name property ng ating file dialog and then semicolon. So this one here, ang gagawin ng code natin na to, okay, if kung mag-click tayo, okay, mag-okay tayo sa file dialog, pag mag-pop up siya, ang gagawin niya is, yung picture from the file dialog is, i-assign niya papuntang picture box using the bitmap constructor. So, try natin and see if mag-a-assign na siya ng picture. So, ang gagawin natin, pag-click natin ng upload photo, dapat yung picture na i-click natin, magre-reflect na po siya dito sa ating picture box. So, click natin yung upload photo. Pili tayo ng mga pictures dito. Let's say, for example, ito. Okay, if you have observed, nag-change, di ba? Hindi na siya plain white. Kasi that means naka-assign na tayo ng picture doon po sa ating picture box. The problem is, if you have observed, hindi kita yung buong picture. Yung side lang. Okay? So, try natin itong isang picture. Okay? So, if you have observed, nag-change yung ating laman ng picture box, but then, the size is not the same. Okay? So, isa pa, one last thing. Let's say itong blue. Okay. Klaro siya ha. Meron ng picture. Pwede na siyang mag-upload. But then we need to update the size of the picture sa loob ng picture box. So, kailangan natin siya i-adjust. To do that, gagawin natin yung kanyang property. Property ng picture box. PBX photo dot. We have here the properties. So, we're not going to use properties. Let's say, hanapin natin yung size. Okay. So, let's use the size mode. Okay, sa size mode, click lang natin yan siya. Or you can just type it and then equals. Ang gagawin natin is hanapin natin yung picture box size mode. So, picture box size mode na property, meron tayong normal size, stretch image, you can auto size, center image, and then zoom. So, try natin yung auto size kung mag-a-adjust siya. Kung hindi, we can use the stretch picture or stretch image. So, try natin and see if magre-reflect na po yung size ng picture dun sa ating picture box. So, upload photo tayo. Click natin ito. Okay. So, hindi po siya pwedeng auto size. Okay? Pag ang auto size is mag-a-adjust yung picture box sa size po ng picture. So, ang gagawin natin is stretch lang po yung gagamitin. Stretch image. Alright? So, try natin if ipagkakasya yung picture doon mismo sa loob ng yan. So, if you have observed, nag-stretch lang yung image according sa size ng picture box. Yung kanina, ang nag-adjust yung picture box. Ngayon, ang nag-adjust yung picture, nag-adjust siya sa size ng picture box. Okay, so if you have observed, maklaro na po, kitang-kita na yung mga pictures sa ating picture box using the bitmap constructor. Alright? So, yon yung properties natin. You can explore the other sizes to center it or whatsoever. You have observed, let's say, click upload photo button and then may mga pictures tayo dito, right? So, check natin yung desktop if we can see the folders. You can still see the document file, the Excel file, PDF, and we have the PowerPoint, okay? But then, our purpose is only photo, okay? Mga pictures lang. So, let's say, pag mag-click tayo ng upload photo, dapat ang makita lang natin sa file dialog is mga pictures. Ang mga pictures natin, file type ng pictures, JPEG, PNG, JPG, and so on. Okay? So, to do that, dapat hindi na makita itong mga other file types aside from pictures. Alright? So, meron po tayong tinatawag na filter. Filter property. Okay, so balik tayo. Doon pa rin po tayo sa BTN upload, click. So, ang kailangan lang po natin is tawagin po natin yung ating file dialog. Kasi yung file dialog po, yung ating i-update when it comes to filtering. So, tawagin natin yung file dialog natin. Ng name ng file dialog is file dialog photo. And then we're going to add the filter property. So, sa filter property, ilalagay po natin yung makikita natin sa text. Let's say, image files. And then, maglalagay po tayo ng parenthesis. So, makikita natin to sa may text box na part. So, we have asterisk, meaning lahat, okay, all file names dot JPEG or any file name dot JPG, any file name, so asterisk dot JPEG na file type, and then instead of comma, gamitan natin siya ng semicolon. Okay, so semicolon and then another asterisk and then dot PNG. So, pwede rin kayong mag-add ng, let's say, hindi na siya photo. Ang kailangan nyo i-upload is document file. Okay, PDF, asterisk.excel, asterisk.doc. So, ganon. And then, this is what we can see dun sa text box later on. And then, we're going to add this symbol. Okay, yung straight symbol lang. So, this one, kailangan lang natin ilagay dito lahat ng file type. So, dapat makita lang. So, this part, meron tayong two parts. So, first part dito is yung text na i-display dun sa may text box na part. Okay? Next part is dito sa kabila. These are the file types na mag-a-appear lang. Ito lang yung dapat makita sa file dialog. Okay? So, semicolon sa dulo, check natin. Again, ang goal natin is dapat picture lang po yung makita at hindi na po dapat makita yung mga ibang file type aside from JPG, JPEG, and PNG. So, punta tayo sa desktop. Kanina, nakikita po yung mga different file type. Okay? But if you have observed, wala tayong picture sa desktop. Sa downloads, may mga pictures tayo dyan. Sa documents, meron tayong picture, but then hindi na po nakikita yung ating mga PNG, hindi na po nakikita yung PDF, hindi na rin po makita yung other type, Excel, mga document type. Bakit yun? That is because yung sa code natin, ang meron lang is, we have the JPEG, JPG, and PNG. Ngayon, ito yung first part ng code. Okay, yung sa may left side, this is the text na i-display niya dito sa may text box. Okay, or combo box ba yan siya? Right? So, cancel natin. Pwede nating alisin yung ano ha, nasa open and close parentheses. I want you to observe, let's say, remove lang natin siya. Images. Let's say images lang. Gusto natin i-display. And then, let's start. Okay. So, upload tayo. So, may mga image tayo dyan. If you have observed, dito sa text box, images lang yung nakalagay. Okay, so again, sa first part is kung ano yung ilalagay ninyo, dito yung makikita. Alright? And then the second part of the code is this one. These are the file types na gusto ninyong makita na mag-appear sa file dialog. Okay, kung ano yun lang nakalagay dito, yun lang po yung makikita na file type sa ating file dialog. Okay? So, yun, that's it for the uploading of pictures. I hope this helps you in doing your activity. Now, we are going back to method overloading. Method overloading is same name, different parameters. Gagamitin natin siya sa pag-click ng display, magpa-pop up na tatlong message box. Okay? So to do that, punta muna tayo sa form. Since methods, okay, ang methods po are declared inside the class but outside the method. So this one here is a method. Method din po ito siya. And then another method. So doon po tayo sa class. Hanapin natin yung class. If you can see the public class and then your class name form 1, doon po tayo magko-code. So hanapin ninyo, meron tayong opening dito. Sa loob po ng opening, doon po tayo magko-code ng ating method overloading. So again, after the open brace. So that means sa loob na siya ng class but outside all the other methods. So method overloading is same name but different parameters. So gawa muna tayo ng method natin. Let's say public void method ang gagamitin. You can use any value returning method kung gusto nyo public string. Okay, pwede rin yan. Okay, so public void display. That is the name of our method. Okay, so we have declared one method. So to make it an overloading method, dapat, let's say, gawa tayo ng tatlo. Kasi tatlo yung gusto nating mag-pop up pag mag-click tayo ng display button. Ngayon, again, hindi pa po siya method overloading. Right? Method overloading, same name. So, same name tayo, display, display, and then display. Right? Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, next rule of method overloading is different parameters. So, lalagay tayo ng isang parameter lang dito, string name. Ang di-display natin is yung tatlong content. Galing sa text box. We have the name, the year, and then the program. So, we have string name, string, year, and then we have and then the last one, we have three different, let's say, string program, string prog. Okay? So, first is, meron tayong display method, another display method, and then another display method. Different parameters, isa lang po yung parameter ng first display method, dalawang parameter, and then we have three parameters. So, these are what we call method signatures. Method signatures is the name of your method and the parameters, including the modifier and the return type. Okay? Ngayon, let's add the message box. Kasi gusto natin na magpa-pop up yung message box. Okay? Doon tayo mag-display. So, message box that show, ang i-display po natin is yung name. So, name lang muna kasi isa lang naman yung i-display. And then, we are going to um, display another one dito sa baba. So, i-explain ko lang. Let's add plus to concatenate and then double quotation, backward slash n, and then let's add year. Okay, and then let's call the year parameter. So again, name coming from our parameter, and then we have name and then year coming from this parameter. And then last one, same thing. Okay. So name, let's say, name lang rin siya. Mag-a-add lang po tayo ng program. Okay, plus pro. So itong pro galing po dito sa ating parameter. Ngayon, kailangan lang natin siyang gamitin. Itong method overloading natin. Since gagamitin natin siya, ang purpose is to click display, magpa-pop up yung mga message box. So, yung tatlong message box na yon. So, click natin yung display. Dito po natin tatawagin yung ating method overloading. Ito sila. Now, if you have observed, hindi po siya static method. Okay? Since hindi po siya static method, kailangan po nating gumawa ng object. So we are going to create an instance of an object. So instantiation is we're going to call our class name. So ang class name natin dito is form1. If you have changed your class name, yun yung tatawagin niyo. So form1 and then your object name. So let's say obj equals to new keyword and then form1 constructor. Now, since we already have our object obj, gagamitin natin siya obj to access the method overloading. So that display, okay, so since tatlo yung method display natin, tatlo rin po yung tatawagin natin. Okay? Ngayon, since meron tayong different parameters, we are going to put an argument according to its number of parameters. So first one is meron lang tayong name. Ang name is manggagaling sa ating text box. So anong name ng text box natin for the name? So we have txt name na text box and then tawagin natin siya and then kukunin natin yung text property. Meaning, kung ano yung itatype natin dito sa text box na ito, yun po yung kukunin niya at i-display dun sa ating message box. Okay? Next, meron tayong pangalawa na dalawang parameter. So, ang next one is string year. So, tatawagin natin yung txt combo box year, cmb year dot text. And then, the same thing, pero i-add na po natin yung subprogram, cmb program dot text. Okay? So, Ayan. So, try muna natin isa. Method overloading muna. So, gawin lang muna natin siyang comment. Let's start. Alright. So, let's say Mori. Year. Second year. Okay. Mori. And then, meron tayong program. Okay? Second year. And then program. And then, click natin yung display. Again, isang method lang meron tayo, which is yung display na meron lang siyang isang parameter for the name. Ito. Kaya, ang na-display lang po is yung Mori. Ngayon, try natin i-add. So, meron na tayong dalawang method. Will display the name and then the year. So, dapat dalawang message box na yung mag-a-appear. Okay, let's say year, fourth year, and then com size. So, again, may name tayo, and then second message box, Mori, and then year. Okay, so again, dalawang message box na po yung mag-pop up. First, display method that will display the name only. Second, display method, name and year na po siya. Okay, so since tatlo, okay, tatlo na rin po yung ating magiging message box. Pag mag-click tayo ng display. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 3. So yun po yung ating method overloading. Okay? So I hope you have understand paano gumawa ng method overloading. The same with your OOP. Okay? So method overloading, same name, different parameters. And then we have the picture box. Dito tayo magdi-display ng picture. To assign a picture sa picture box, gagamitan lang po natin siya ng bitmap constructor. And then, we have the open file dialog, yung file explorer na mag-pop up para makapili po tayo ng picture. Right? So, that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something and I hope this helps you understand method overloading and picture box and file dialog photo. All right? So thank you so much for listening and for watching this video. Bye everyone.